The following episode of Dad vs. Daughter was made possible by a contribution from Big G Creative. Hello and welcome to another episode of Dad vs. Daughter. I'm Tim the Dad.
I'm Megan the daughter.
Megan, what are we going to play today?
Monster Crunch, the breakfast battle game.
Yeah, this is from Big G Creative. This is all about us eating cereal, and it probably tastes like cardboard. Because,
That's
you know, the
what cereal
components,
tastes like.
you know?
Yeah.
And we have a special guest because this game, while it can be played with two players, is actually a lot better at the higher player counts.
Yes.
So our special guest is Mom. So Mom doesn't like to eat cereal, but let's see what she thinks of the game and how she plays it. But, you know, I like cereal, so
Me too.
I'm probably going to win. This is a very simple game. The object is to eat as much cereal as possible without throwing up.
I don't think that part's in the rules.
Actually, it is not. But the way we're going to be eating cereal is we each have a deck of 36 cards. We're going to play the game over 3 rounds, and each round we're going to have 12 cards in our hand. So I am going to be Count Chocula. Megan, who are you?
Frankenberry.
You are Frankenberry. Mom, who are you?
Booberry.
I wasn't allowed to be the blue color.
Now, there are also 2 other cereals we could have been. We could have been Fruit Brute, which, after doing a little bit of research, because nobody has ever heard of him,
We couldn't find him.
he was only available like maybe a year or 2 in the 70s. And then, for whatever reason, they took him away, and they brought in the Fruity Yummy Mummy, which the cards and the cereal look almost identical.
I don't remember the mummy.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah. We're playing the most popular, at
Just
least.
remember the big 3, basically. So what we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to have a hand of 12 cards, and we are going to be playing cards into our nice cereal bowls. Doesn't that look yummy?
No.
No?
We like bland cereal in this house.
So whoever is leading the hand, basically they can start with whatever number they want. The next player, clockwise, can either play the exact same number or they can play any number that's higher. Now, we have these milk tokens, and the milk tokens allow us to combine cards in order to make a number. The way these work is we can combine 2 cards that are the same. So, like if I had 2 4s, I could play a milk token, play the 2 4s, and that would be an 8. Or I could play 2 sequential cards, like a 4 and a 5, for a 9. If you pass, that's how we're going to get these milk tokens. If we can't play or we choose not to play, then basically we take all the cereal out of our bowl, we put it in a scoring pile, and we take a new milk token. We each have our own special abilities. As Count Chocula, I have Vampire, which it says I use before playing. I can place 1 card from my scoring pile back in the box, then take a milk token. So I can get a milk token, basically it's cost me a point though. The other one is Going Batty. It says use after playing, and it says until the next round, players must play equal to or lower than the previous player. So that kind of, instead of going up in numbers, we go down in numbers. Megan, what is Frankenberry's special powers?
So one of them is Strongberry. So you can pay 1 milk token to combine any 2 cards this turn. So you don't have to go in the sequential or have the same number. And then you have Melkenstein, which is take a milk token if you have 0 milk tokens.
Okay, and Mom is playing as Booberry. What are your special powers?
I have Ghostly. It says use before playing. I can draw 2 cards. Or I have Boo, use before playing. Play a single card. That card's value is counted as double, which I really like.
Yeah, so like you could play a 10 and it would actually be worth 20. Now, these are only 1 per use per game, so when we use them, we just flip them over to the other side to show that we've used them. After the 3rd round, we're going to count up the cards that show the cereal that we've eaten. Actually, with there being only 36 cards, 1 through 12, each card is represented 3 times. All you kind of have to do is count the cards that you didn't play. A lot easier for scoring. So that's pretty much about it. So let's shuffle up and get ready to play. Now, I have to admit, growing up, I did not eat any of this cereal. We had maybe Fruit Loops, We had Special K, Grape Nuts, that
Fruit
sort of
Loops are
thing.
good.
Yeah.
I like Fruit Loops.
Mom, you said you didn't eat any of this either?
No, we were not allowed this
Fancy.
fancy cereal with marshmallows and
Fancy
stuff.
cereal.
That would have been a treat, and we weren't allowed that.
I don't know that anyone has ever called Count Chocula fancy
I know.
fancy cereal.
It's chocolate and marshmallows. That sounds pretty fancy.
It seems gimmicky. That's what my mom would have said. You don't get that.
Gimmicky.
All right, so the rules state that
I go first.
actually they don't. The rules state
The
that
rules
whoever
always say I
ate
go first.
a bowl of cereal last is the first player.
That's not fair.
And I had a bowl of cereal for breakfast this morning.
I did not.
I did
I
not.
didn't wake up that early.
All right, so I will lead off, and you can see that this looks like cereal. So I will say 1,
1.
3,
Oh, man.
3,
3.
4,
5,
5.
5,
6,
6.
6,
6.
8.
Jumping ahead there.
No, I don't have those. What do you
8,
got? 8.
8,
9.
9,
9.
10.
12.
Ooh.
You know what? I'm going to use my milk token. I'm going to combine my 10 and 11 for 21.
Pass.
So Megan passes. She takes the cereal out of her bowl and grabs the milk token.
Ate it. 21? Is that the number?
21 is the number.
So I have to do something?
21 or higher.
Okay. So I'll use my milk token. Oh, 21 or higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or are you passing too?
I'm passing also.
Okay, so eat your cereal.
All right. So since everybody passed, now we make sure that nobody has any cereal in their bowl. Put it cards just aside in a scoring pile. Now I get to start, and I will start again at 1.
1.
4.
7.
12.
Oh.
Mm.
I'll use one of my milks in 14.
I will pass and.
Oh
take
no! Wait a minute! I'm wrong.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
What'd you do?
2 of my 6s are 12, so I need to do that.
Yeah, you still used your
Yeah.
milk.
Yeah, I
so
still
it's
need,
fine.
but I just
So you
put
did
them
use
on
your milk
cards.
milk?
Yes.
All right.
So
So I
12.
will pass, and I will take a milk.
Yeah, I'm passing.
And you can always tell who's passed because their cereal bowl is
And then
empty
do I
of cards.
go? Now I can
Yeah.
go again, and
Yeah.
I'll say.
Well, no.
Well, no, you eat.
So the round is over. You
We
take
all
your
pass.
cards
Okay.
and you put them in your scoring pile,
Oh, okay.
and you get to lead.
You restart.
7.
Pass.
9. Use milk.
Pass.
So eat.
So you get a milk, and yep. So now Megan gets the lead,
2.
and she's out. Great. I had a 2.
I had 1 left.
So the cards that we have left in our hands, they are taken out of the game. And then we draw 12 more from our stack of cards. And since Megan was the one who went out, she
Ooh.
will actually lead us off the next round. Milk. It does a body good.
I think I screwed up last hand. I should have used one of my cards, and then maybe I wouldn't have. I wasn't thinking. Oh,
Yeah. It happens.
I wasn't.
You ready? You're ready?
I don't know. Are we ready for your hand?
Number 3.
Okay, I have 3.
3,
4.
4.
4,
6. Make sure I was correct.
7.
7,
7.
8.
8,
8.
9.
10,
10.
11.
11.
11.
12.
I'm going to use both of my milk tokens. And I'm going to combine 3 cards for 36.
What the heck?
You could have just went 12 and been
Yeah.
done, but no, you had to go and
He
get
wanted
rid
to
of
get the cards.
He wanted to get
I'm
rid of his
passing.
cards.
Forget that. I can't do that.
So
You have a couple of milk tokens, but you've already played a 12, so I know you're not going to have 36.
No. There's no way I can do that.
That's not
So I've
fair.
gotta take
I
a-
don't
Okay.
like that.
I'm sorry.
Go
I
ahead.
didn't
let's
know we were
restart.
playing games for you to like.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
All right, I will start with a 2.
6. Told you, I didn't have any low cards.
Okay, I will use this,
What
and
is
it
it?
says it doubles one of my card values, so I will double that to a 10.
And I'm out,
Jeez.
so I'll take a milk.
10.
And I have to pass after that.
So you get a milk.
I'm gonna have too many milks.
You eat your cereal.
I'll eat my cereal.
So
So Megan wins that round.
No, not
Or
yet.
that, well, no,
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
she leads the next.
7.
I've got to pass again.
Well, you got milk tokens.
But I don't have sequential.
Sequential.
Saskatchewan.
I will use my milk and play an 11, and I'm out.
No!
Yep.
I got 2.
All right, so now we're going to the final round. Everybody should still have 12 cards left because you didn't use your other card that allows you to draw.
Thank goodness. I don't know if it's.
And these are really
Yes.
situational. I've played every character, and there's some games that I don't actually use these, but other games that I have. So, all depends.
I like a good
I
Nesquik
am
chocolate
not-
milk every so often.
Well, you said you wanted-
Lactose intolerant.
But you-
I'm just not.
You wanted
I
strawberry
want a
milk.
strawberry
Interested.
milk because I'm playing strawberry, but I only like a Nesquik chocolate milk if I'm at Disney.
You don't want blue milk?
All right, I will start
I mean, you
with
know,
1.
You do. 1.
Yeah,
In
you would
Star
have blue
Wars
milk.
universe.
1,
2,
2,
2,
3,
3,
5,
5,
5,
8,
8,
9,
9,
9,
11,
11.
I am playing an 11, but I'm going to go batty. It says use after playing. Until the next round, players must play equal to or lower than the previous player. So now we're going to go from 11 down.
11,
11.
10.
7. So once we hit 1, do you go backwards then? And you go back to 12?
Nope.
Oh, man.
So what happens then?
The round would be over.
Yep.
So I've got to go
Or
7
do you
or
pass
lower.
and you
I
start over from
pass.
11?
So you're out. So 7,
4,
4.
2.
1.
You're already out.
You're passed.
I'm
You
out.
passed.
Okay,
I-
I'm like, I can
I
get
am
back
passing.
in
Stop
now.
cheating. So
But I can get back in.
So now we go back to normal.
12.
Are you serious?
You have nothing lower than a 12.
No.
12.
Yeah, now she's going to go
Now.
out.
Well, that stunk.
All right, so that is the game. So let's just figure up how many cards we have left out of the 36. All right, so I had 3 cards out, so that meant I had a score of 33, but that wasn't good enough.
I had 2 cards out. So I had 34.
Yeah, Mom had.
A lot of cards out for a score of 27.
So Megan is the big winner. She gets the cereal bowl trophy.
Do I get the prize at the bottom of the cereal box?
Sure.
Sure, you don't have
Awesome.
to share it.
All right.
Cool.
So now let's get to what we think.
So does the prize have like those lightsaber spoons that we used to get?
Those
that
were pretty
like,
cool. Did
I
those?
loved those.
Did they light up?
Yes.
That's what I thought they did.
They were so cool. I loved those.
I mean, when I was a kid, I remember always wanting to get a prize in the bottom of the cereal.
That was
But
awesome.
there was also Cheerios that were doing books attached to the box.
Yeah,
for
we
a
did
while.
those too. The ones
Yeah.
with the books. Those are cool.
So, Megan, what do you think of the game?
It's easy. It's a fun little game though. It does get like slightly strategic, I guess, with maybe how you want to use your milk or use your character's ability. But I mean, it's very simple. It goes super quick. It is better with more than 2 players because I know me and you played a couple games and we're like, and then Mom joined in. And I was like, okay, this is a little bit better.
Yeah, I think
But-
it really got a lot better when you had the third player.
Yeah.
And now I've played this with 4 and 5, and that really, I think, is the best, playing at the higher player count.
I like the artwork that it's straight from General Mills. And it even says General Mills on the box. I know I mentioned that in our unboxing. So I do think that's pretty cool that it is all like, trademarked things. So it's not like, knockoff brands.
Now,
Cereal.
Mom, this is kind of like, there are other card games that are like this. What do you think of this game?
Yeah, it's called Uno.
Well, it's a little bit different than Uno.
It's very similar
It
to
is.
Uno
There's
to me,
no
which is
reverse or
fine.
draws in this
Well,
one.
but you reverse because Dad's card
Uno's
says go
more
back.
cutthroat than this.
That is true.
Uno's more fun.
It's a cute game. I mean, you don't have to think real hard, so I'm all for that tonight. But
This plays faster than Uno.
It does. Uno
That
can
is
go pretty
very
long.
true.
Uno can go for a
So.
while.
I actually like this game, and I was a little surprised that my lunch group liked this so much.
Yeah.
Because they're more, I don't want to say hardcore, but they're more into something more substantial. This is a really good filler game.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
This is a great game to take to family get-togethers because anybody can play this game.
This would be a good game, yeah, after Thanksgiving meal when you're half tired and you don't have
And
to
you're
think
through
real
coma.
hard.
But are you going
Yeah.
to want to play a game that is about
Features
eating
food.
cereal?
Yeah, but it's all right.
That's your
'cause, you know,
dessert
yeah.
while you wait for pie. You eat some cereal.
and you got milk. You know, the components are really nice. This is, you know, good, sturdy.
I didn't need that either, but it's
Cardboard.
nice that that's added.
But yeah, they've got the logo of the cereal on there. The little milk tokens I think are cool. The now, Megan, you had mentioned about the cards.
I said it. You know, it's hard to kind of read it just because the colors blend in.
I wish
just
they
to
were a
kinda read
little
it.
thicker.
Yeah, the cards are actually kind of thin.
They're very thin.
They kind of have like a glossy finish, so sometimes they stick together a
They
little
do
bit.
stick
Or
a
I
lot
shouldn't say
together.
stick together. They kind of they don't slide as
when
well.
you're trying to like make sure you've had your 12, I know
I
we've
had
had
14 once.
yeah, we've had too many cards, we've had not enough. So I mean, it's just like a minor thing, but you know.
Yeah, I like the variable player powers. I think those are pretty
Yeah,
cool.
those are cool.
They're all different. Everybody's got, you know, their own unique thing.
But there's only the same two for if you're this character. You
Yeah, you
always
only get the same
have
two.
these two.
Right.
You don't have multiples.
There's
to
no-
Well, that's why we switch it up when we play
Yeah,
at lunch.
But I'm like, you don't have multiples to choose from.
I mean, it is always based on your character. Like, it's not like you could just put all these in a thing and draw and like
Yeah,
get
I
the
guess that's
different
what I
abilities.
was saying, yeah.
You're whoever
Right.
character is, you're stuck with that ability.
Well, maybe there'll be an expansion where you have
Add-on.
new.
Are there different cereals?
Well, I don't think there's
in
any
this
more
universe?
monster
No,
cereals,
but they
but
can make more of
You
these.
could do like Toucan Sam and like the dude from Lucky Charms. Like, you can make a whole other cereal type game based on whoever owns that. I don't know.
well, I think we're trying to stay with the monster theme
I
here.
get that, but I'm saying if you want to make a different type, you know.
But
I'm
I like
just
what
throwing
you
stuff
said. You know,
out.
have maybe new abilities.
Abilities.
Those could be like a mini expansion.
So you want to have Boo Berry going against
Toucan Sam.
Okay.
So that
That'd be
really would be
interesting.
breakfast
Yeah.
battle because this is the breakfast battle game.
Yes.
So that
but
would
it's the
actually be kinda
Monster
cool.
Crunch. So
Or the
see, you
little
could
Cheerio bee.
Going up
That's
against
nice.
Tony the Tiger.
Yeah.
He get eaten.
Yeah.
How would it not be?
He feels so alive.
I mean, you could definitely do something like that. It would make it interesting. But
I know that based on the pictures that I've posted on our Facebook page, there's been quite a few of our viewers who already have this game, and they say they sit down and they play it all night.
I can see
Because you
it's-
can just turn over game after game, you
You're not
switch
thinking
characters
about it,
around.
yeah.
Very good family game. Oh, while you're drinking, is that what you're saying? While you're drinking your nice, wholesome white milk
Yes.
here.
Or chocolate or strawberry, because I like strawberry milk.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
2%
So,
skim, your almond.
so in all
whatever.
seriousness, I would highly recommend Monster Crunch. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, good game. Go out and get it, especially if you like cereal.
Yep.
I agree. It's a good game.
Don't eat the cards. It's not actually the cereal.
Yeah, you don't
Get
do
a
that.
bowl of cereal and eat that instead.
So we will catch you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
If you would like to support us, you can visit patreon.com/dadvdaughter.
Like and follow us on Facebook to stay current on our show schedule, sneak peeks at future shows, and to interact with us.